My name is Thuthu and I'm from Yangon in Burma. I just finished my BA in Education Studies. My 3 years at IOE, it's been phenomenal. It's been something to remember for the rest of my life. The moment I set my foot in London from my flight from Burma, it just hit me that I'm going to be spending 3 years in this amazing city. Indeed, it has been an amazing 3 years. The people that I've met, the staff at the IOE, at the wider UCL community, the clubs and societies I've joined, they've been absolutely amazing, and the diversity of people that I've met at UCL and IOE specifically, it's something that changed me into the person that I am today, because coming from Burma at age 18 and spending 3 years in London, it has definitely changed me as a person.
In the last 3 years, while studying part-time for my PhD, I've been fortunate to be able to work in different companies. So, for example, in the last 2 years, I worked internationally, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and in the Middle East, as well as Germany. And what this has meant is working with companies, technology companies and oil and gas companies, what are the training needs and what are the learning needs they have for them to become more innovative. So where I see this taking us is possibly to take me really, forward into becoming a more specialized training and learning and development professional who can actually contribute to the improvement of the company, and who can contribute towards the self-betterment of the people within a company, within an organization, essentially as a learning and development consultant. So in addition to the academic experience and in addition to activities around the intellectual curiosity, one of the things I really enjoyed being at UCL was the ability to intermingle and work with other students on musical and sporting activities. So for example, the jazz club or the running club. And these connections meant that there were deep and long-lasting effects after the activity, which meant that we could actually make some impact and connection on a personal level as well as the social level, which actually really influences the experience of a research student at UCL.
Hi, my name's Cora. I'm graduating today from the IOE with an MSc in Child Development. Originally, I had a teaching background and really wanted to learn more about child development, so decided to do the Masters at the IOE. Special needs teaching is fantastic. It's so interesting. We've got a lot more freedom and we use a lot more research in our practice at the school I'm at the moment. That was really helped by the Masters as well, because I was learnt to be critical about research and think about what would be best for our children. Every little improvement is just amazing. So I was working with a boy, he's severely autistic, and for a long time he's struggling to match pictures, which is kind of the beginning stages of communication. And we carried on working with him, and we started using pictures that he really liked, so like Ben 10 or things like that, and eventually he was able to match the pictures, and that was such a small thing compared to the kind of progress the children in mainstream were making, but for him it was so massive that it was really important, it meant a lot to me. In general, Richard just really helped us think outside of the box, and in terms of research especially, really question everything we were reading, and he was my dissertation tutor, and whereas before I found maths a bit tricky because it's his specialism, he really inspired me to think about how we can improve some maths teaching in children, and so that children don't grow up with the same fears about it that I had. So